everybody at least wants to leave a mark in regards to that, something that identifies them, you know. So with the GOAT and with Michael Jordan is everybody knows Michael Jordan because we know him for his competitiveness, you know. So things that those people I looked up to and those posters you see of me, those are just different examples, you know. I think it's good for, you know, especially people coming up, is grabbing onto different people, grabbing onto, you know, learning from different mindsets, like what goes through their minds, especially Tom Brady, guys like that were truly successful for a long, long time. You know, the best of their sports, but why? You know, why were they the best of their sports? What did they do different than everybody else?
Good. That's it. Come on. Yep.
You can identify yourself by your 5 closest friends or what's around you. When you fill your circle with positive images of that, positive people, positive role models of what you want to follow, then that's when your positivity, your progress, you know, goes into. So I think it's something that, you know, Ivana and I have done very, very well at. And, you know, I talk about this all the time, is we have such a good circle, especially out here in Denver. You know, we're in a point in our lives, you know, being married now or being together now for over 8 years, and just we've figured out what we want in our lives and what fuels us the most and what fires us up the most. And so when we've now came down to, we always have each other, but it's like the people around us are the real people. You know, we real OGs that have proven themselves. We don't have bullshit in our lives, you know.
Right now we have the best setup in life.
Yes. So, you know,
this is where we're thriving the most.
Good. Training to me is my drug. You know, it's my fix. We see in our society, you know, the vast majority of society, you know, they work all week and they're looking forward towards the weekend, you know, to spend their money that they made, you know, and mainly it's usually because, you know, a lot of it's towards addiction. You know, I think humans as a whole have addictive personality, so they need to find a fix so that they can, you know, get that fix, that temporary relief, that feeling of, you know, those endorphins. And then they can, you know, come Monday, they can get back on their shit, you know, get back on their grind, whatever. And so what we see in our society is that fix is usually, you know, drugs, like recreational drugs, alcohol, sex, you know, things like that. And it's, you know, for us, for me, that fix, that drug, you know, is the endorphins I get from training. So, you know, when we fulfill that, we get that happiness from our training, that fulfillment, so that we can be better, you know, be good people outside of training, you know, around us. I know if I didn't have if I wasn't able to train, and it doesn't have to be at the, you know, necessarily at this degree with bodybuilding, but just in general, even in like 20 years, I'll still want to go to the gym a few times a week, get that feeling, feel good about myself, have self-confidence, you know, to carry that over to everything else we do as a father, as, you know, as a business owner, things like that. So to me, and like what I see with a lot of people is training as a drug, it's a fix for people. And that's okay. You know, I look at that, I see it as a healthy fix. There's a lot worse things that people are doing out there. And, you know, and it's only going to improve your health. It's only going to, you know, it's only going to help you in the long run, you know, prolong your life if you're doing it right. So it's interesting to see what people choose in their, you know, in their personal lives and how different they are. But, you know, I love my lifestyle. I love how we do things. And that's how I describe it.
Literally been to every Arnold Classic since 2015. Yep, and that was the year that I met John Meadows. And I went to every single Arnold. I stayed at his house for like 2 weeks. We trained for 2 weeks, and then we got to enjoy the Arnold together. And then I competed in 2016 and 17, or 17 and 18. Man, it's been a while. But then I went to Australia twice, competed at the Arnold Australia. So Brett's been to every single one of my shows. So the fact that he's getting on the Arnold stage is insane, because I remember my first official invite, and like I mean, it's very hard against Arnold even now, but then was like, it was even a different kind of process. And social media wasn't the same. So I remember when I got invited and I was bawling. I was so excited. And so was everybody else for me. I remember that was like one of the biggest or most views I ever had on a video that was like on Facebook. I don't even know if I had an Instagram yet. So it's really great to see that he's going to be there representing the sport, and he's done such a fine job of becoming his very own person in this bodybuilding industry. And we can all agree and relate that it's really easy to get mixed up, and you know, that's just part of the industry. So he's really kept to himself, and I think it's gonna. I mean, it's gonna be insane. Like, I mean, it's like it's soon. It's soon. It's 5.5 weeks. I mean, less than 5.5 weeks.
For real though, while she's not listening, you know, this is some of the best moments I have here, you know, especially training with her, getting ready for shows and things like that, and like capturing these moments where, you know, we get to enjoy our time together doing what we love. You know, we get so caught up in it that sometimes we just forget to slow it down and just enjoy the workout. So, you know, what brought us here in the first place was our love to train, love to the gym, being gym rats, you know, building this journey together. But then sometimes you gotta just stop and, you know, during the workout and appreciate what we've done, where we came from, and where we're at. So this is awesome. You know, we get to capture these moments, and I looked over them, you know, down the road, show it to our kids. They probably won't believe it, you know, when I'm fat and old and have a dad bod, but
I don't think you'll ever be fat and old, I'm sorry. But it's my hubby.
But we love this. That's the best feeling in the world.
Come on. Yep. It's just right. That feels good. I had like 2 scoops of bloodshot. It's hit me hard.
See, I'm just so excited to be around my wife that I'm always pumped. Just pumped to be here. Just pumped to be
Do you guys believe that?
in your presence. Gets me going. Everything's pumped.
I think shoulder pumps are like bicep and tricep pumps for guys that want to look jacked for a couple of minutes. It's a really great feeling, for sure.